Well, welcome back to Carolina Saltwater Living, y'all. I promised you some neck bone. That's what I'm cooking up today, y'all. Neck bone traditionally is one of those cheap cuts of meat that down here in the South, a lot of poor folk grew up on. And when I say poor folk, y'all, I ain't picking on nobody, because I ate a lot of this growing up. Usually though, we ate it at New Year, stuff like that, but we'd use it seasoning beans. Y'all, there's a whole lot of meat on here. Think of it like the upper portion of the ribs. There's a bunch of meat. And the way we're going to do this is real simple. It's going to go into this aluminum pan, break them all apart, and put a little bit of homemade barbecue sauce right on top of them, and throw them in this cooker at 250 for quite a while. And then we're going to cover them. They're going to smoke. They're going to retain the fat. Instead of letting it drip off, it's going to stay in here. It's going to become part of our sauce. So, to start with greasy hands, I'm going to shake up my homemade sauce. And I'm not soaking it, y'all. All I'm doing is putting a little bit on there to give it some initial flavor. Vinegar-based sauce, y'all. It's what I grew up on. What'd you grow up on? Let me know in the comments. What kind of barbecue sauce did you grow up on? 250 degrees. I'm putting it on the cooler side of the smoker. $250 degrees. Normally I am barbecuing around 220 when I'm doing something for all day long. Y'all, it's about dinner time right now. Lunch, for those of you that don't know that terminology. But I'm gonna cook this for several hours, uncovered, let it get some of that smoke as it's going across the cooker. That's one reason I put it on the far side, because the smoke's going that way to make its exit. So it's gonna get that smoke. It's like an oven, but with smoke. Probably for about, I'm gonna say 3 hours or so. It's gonna go like this. Then I'm gonna wrap it in some foil and just let it sit there and baste. I'll throw a little bit more sauce on it as we go. But when we get done, y'all, we're gonna have neck bone that eats like ribs. result. Neck bone, y'all. You're getting ready to see just how tender this is going to be. It's almost like a short rib. But this is pork neck bone, y'all. Look at that. Just falls right off the bone. Give me a bite. It's just as good as ribs. Now you're going to have to cook more of it than a rack of ribs, but there's plenty of meat on the neck bone. And it's economical. I should call this poverty cooking. Growing up in the South, raising our own pigs, nothing went to waste, y'all. Nothing went to waste. So you'll have neck bone like this barbecued. Very good. Homemade slaw. October beans from garden 2 years ago. It's just a good meal. Be growing some of your own food. Be buying some neck bone. You upset about meat prices, buy some of the cheap stuff and you'll learn to love it. Guys, y'all have a good day and a great week. Lord willing and the creek don't rise too high. We will see you on the next one. Neck bone. Neck bone. I love it.